on then. Gonna do a bit of sorting. Nope. A little bit higher. Too much higher. That's too high. A little lower then. Yeah, I'll do. That works. Right. And we just do the regular, the do. The do. Just make sure audio is working. Do. Just make sure audio is working. It is working. And with that, I then get to go. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection! Yo, actually, hold that thought, I do just need to quickly go do something, just in case. Okay, there we go. Yes, welcome back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Sorry about that, I just had to quickly go and do something before I forget. In the last episode, however, we had finished off in Game 2, Episode 2, The Captive Turnabout, and we were just about to start on Episode 3, Turnabout Legacy. Now, as we always do, we had started the little intro cutscene, so we know a little bit about that. But we're going to jump straight into it. We're going to go from the very beginning of Turnabout Legacy and see what this one is all about. And I feel like I figured it out. This whole thing is singing. So, let me try it. What's your mate today, kids?
Samson.
And Judy's Bacon Bop.
Bacon Bop. Your 3 p.m. cake extravaganza. Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes, the light is a dream. Laugh and sing, smart is true, all that sweetness sweeter for you. Look there, where, over there, the elephant's got something special to share. Bing! Now, let's see what we got for you. I don't know what's going on. It's screen time! You ready to make something special together? No. I don't want to. I don't want to make something together. I want to make it on my own. Because I'm selfish like that. Wow, talking about a blast from the past. Hey, Gregory. I'm going back there. Tomorrow, with your boy. Finally gonna find out what happened 18 years ago. Aww, it's cute. April 2nd, 10:05 a.m., Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. Well, offender, are you finally going to tell me what we're doing here? Why you brought me to an art gallery of all places? Hey, you had nothing going on. Seemed like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of star sign stuff together. I'm leaving. Jesus Christ, okay. Chill, big guy. I'm just joking, man. You know about the IS-7 incident, yeah? Your old man's last chance? Of course. Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. And I reviewed them again last night after your invite. See? Wow! I just showed you stuff! I'm not even going to read you any of it! And it's not even in my court record! Because fuck me, I guess! I'm a dick! I was also present at the trial all those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy. a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law. And opposite him... Ooh, I have a pain in my shoulder. It still won't go away. Oh dear. Well, no, it wouldn't have been really, would it? But they probably wouldn't have bothered to make a new sprite, really, would they? Because the pain in his shoulder started when Gregory Edgeworth died. So it's... Yeah, the pain in my shoulder shouldn't appear now, but I don't have any new sprites, so fuck you. The man who had become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused. Ah, so you were there too. You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing. Well, make you explain things easier. I wanted you to know something, see? I had something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth. It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The buildings were covered in a blanket of snow. The streets were lined with popsicles. But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. Well, that was back before yours truly was the fine figure of an attorney you see before you today. 18 years... We're going back... Do I get to play as Mr. Gregory Edgeworth? I get to play as Gregory... Wait! It's December 24th! It was almost Christmas. He said it's almost Christmas, which means it wasn't quite Christmas. See? I remember stuff from the original Ace Attorney trilogy. Fuck you. Hey, Mr. E. This one really came out of the blue, huh? Oh, Jesus Christ. What do I give... It did. We recalled him before the ink on the arrest papers were even dry. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I don't know why I have this voice, but there we go. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, a defender. A murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to? In the... In the dark of the night, at the end of the day, I saw two timely saviors coming my way. Welcome, my friends. Oh my god. Okay. Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room. And if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon. Wow! Talk about an entrance. Oh my god. The guard is doing jazz hands. The guard is doing fucking jazz hands. Why the fuck is the guard doing jazz hands? I am very fucking upset right now. And yet here we are, like... I have nothing else to say on this. Just what the fuck is going on? It's been like 5 fucking minutes. Ooh, neither is I. Sorry if I surprise you, I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. You're the accused, I take it. I am. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, at your service. I look forward to representing you. This is my assistant, a defender. Pleased to meet you, sir. I'll do everything I can to help. Come now, Edward. Calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him. He's still new to this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he is far from fully fledged lawyer material. Yet. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case. Gregory Ned. Oh, I need to give you a specific voice. No. Gregory and Eddie. It's an honor to meet you both. No, that's too similar to Gregory's. My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So the first thing I do is to establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself. What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name. I'm Samson Tangaroa. I'm Samson Tangaroa. Fuck it! Samson Tangaroa. It really is you, Samson Tangaroa, the world's greatest confectioner. You flatter me, my young man. And call me Samson. All my pals do. Wow, thanks, Samson. I will. I can't believe I'm meeting you in person. It seems that he knows something about our client. Mystery, it's the Samson Tangaroa in the singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation. What's your mate today, kids? Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes, light as a dream. Laugh and sing, smart it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Look there, where? Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Now, let's see what we've got for you. Ta-da! Wait, hang on. Da-da. I almost time to dancing along. No way! I gotta sing with Samson Tangaroa. It's a dream come true. Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that. My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand. Of course. I'm sure you're both very busy. Ah! I know the voice I want to give him, but it's not coming. It's not like coming out of my mouth. Hang on a minute. Okay. Of course, I'm sure you're both very busy. Alright, where would you like me to start? So you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and dancer. I sure am. When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving. You must really enjoy making desserts. It wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't. I live to make sweets that will bring joy to others. Hey, those things, they work of art. Smiling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations. The stuff that dreams are made of. So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? Very interesting. God damn it, I just taught about this. God damn it. See, I can't even do it with my own son, for fuck's sake. No wonder my son's such a blithering idiot, if I'm like this. I understand the incident in question happened to be at your mansion. It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when the body was found inside one of my creations. Inside one of your... No way! What? The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now, well, here I am. But I could never take a life. Never! I'm sure the police will see that, too, in time. They'll realize their mistake. I sure hope so. What can you tell us about the victim? His name is Artie Frost. He was taking part in the contest. Now, Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die? I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death. I think I have pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one thing I'll need to confirm with you. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct? Correct. I swear to you I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never! He seems quite sincere. Alright, I'm gonna take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me. Likewise, it's good to talk to somebody other than those detectives. I might just use my own voice for him. We'll need to head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you. Goodbye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both. Contest venue. Fountain room. I get it. Okay. It's pretty cold out there, huh, Mystery? I never saw so much snow. Yes, and it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon. But look at this place. What a sweet house Samson's got. It's huge. Yes, big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Come on in. We'll have some fun. Oh no! Are you alright? I'm sorry. Do you happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth by any chance? I would. It's a pleasure to meet you. And I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, welcome to our humble abode. Judy Bound, it's an honor to meet you, boy. I'm the housekeeper here. Oh, and Mr. Tangaroa's assistant. You're no housekeeper, you're Judy Bound. The Judy Bound. You know something of my work? A little. I watch you on TV every chance I goddamn get. I mean, goddamn it. This is like beautiful. I'm Bacon Bob's biggest fan. It's very kind of you to say so. Be nothing without our fans. And what might Bacon Bob be? It's only the biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it. The dynamic... I'm having a stroke. It's fine though, I'm okay. God damn it! The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy make delicious sweet stuff, all while singing and dancing. Like this, check it out. What's your rate today, kids? I'm not doing it again. Oh, cookie dough, caramel too. Fluffy shoe cream tiramisu. This is new. Everyone, come along. Making treats with a smile and a song. There, where, who, there, too. The oven's got something special for you. Just take a bite and you will see. That was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo! Yeah, I can't dance a lot every time I watch the show. Perhaps Miles might enjoy it too. I'll suggest it later. He is but a little fledgling at the minute. I've only just made him. He's only just a pile of nuts and bolts. Nothing more than a code. But when I get enough parts, he will become a fully formed human. Not human, robot. But will think he's a human. See, I'm a good father. I know what I'm doing.
Well, this dance really takes it out of a guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. In the world's worst hostess. Yeah, nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea.
No, I don't. You are true. Judy, clink, clink, clatter, clatter. Oh, pardon me. Do apologize. This is Ceylon, correct? It's delicious. Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall. Interesting. So this is what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh? How odd. The sauce is cold.
Yes, it's all the tea goes down more quickly, I'm afraid. Some of my guests don't like it too hot.
I see. These cups are very unique, too. The design is really something.
You think so? Oh, thank you so much. I ordered them all the way from France. They're my absolute favorite. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halik. Have you heard of him? He makes the most amazing tableware in the world.
You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am. These teacups are my greatest treasure.
Well, you're certainly not afraid to show when he's passionate about something. What are you passionate about, kids? Remember to tell your parents. Also, remember to tell your parents that you love them. I am a children's talk show host. Not talk show host. Well, a children's TV show host. Be interested to see a children's talk show, but there we go. If you don't mind, Miss Mount, I'd like to move on to the reason why we're here. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Of course. As I getting so distracted, I guess I'm still in a bit of shock. Because I'm the one who found the body, you see.
You discovered the victim. The truth of the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangara's creations.
It is. We're in the middle of the contest's final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing from Samson's room. Oh dear. Samson, you in here? Ah! I opened the door and went inside and... Here's Mr. Foster's body.
Thank you. I'm sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience.
I think nothing to come out, please. Only wish I had more to do.
Now, if you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He could never do something like that.
Of course. Leave it to us, Miss Bound.
Thank you so much. I'll go serve the others their tea then. Come on, Eddie, to the scene of...
Come on, Eddie, to the scene of crime.
Yes, sir, Mr. A.
Mr. E. Mr. E. Voyage of the Red Rover. Oh my god. Oh my god! Yes! Oh! Detective bad, man. Detective goddamn fucking bad. What do you want? Oh look, it's me. In a mirror. Hey, look at that handsome chap. Who could it be? Oh, it's me. With my lollipop. I like to suck on stuff. Wait. No! No! I didn't even read that piece. History.
No way, everything in this room is made of chocolate. I can't believe I'm getting to see so many of Samson's creations this up close and personal.
I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't a murder scene. It's damn you say that since it's shivering down my spine. That might just be the temperature in here. It's rather cold.
Jesus Christ, look. I tell you what, if all of these are made of chocolate, like fucking hell. I mean, you got a compass, you got a globe, you got a bucket of feather quill, you got a
candelabra, you got a fucking ship, you got barrels, you got telescope, you literally got. If all of this is made, you got a map. What the fuck, man? That's mental. Then again, I'd fucking eat the lot. I am a chocoholic. Like, oh my god, chocoholic. Oh my god, chocolate sounds so good right about now. Anyway, yeah, that you mentioned it is pretty chill. Defense on the scene already. Well, that was fast. And he doesn't have. Wait a minute. You don't have any holes in your coat. I know this is like way before you had holes in your coat, but you're supposed to have holes in your coat. It's what defines you. Bad. Glad to meet you. A pleasure to meet you, shall I say. Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangara. Tangara. This is my assistant, Defender. Nice to meet you. Bad. Detective Tyro Bad. Detective in charge, his name's Bad. A man of few words. He just ate the fucking piece of paper. I knew the man was quirky, but what the actual ever-loving fuck was that? We're on case 3. 3. Okay. Something about this just doesn't taste right. He's not swallowed it. You're eating your notepaper? He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. It helps him to digest, remember. What? No! What the fuck? What the fuck? No, like, seriously, what the fuck? Okay. Yeah, yeah. What do you say to that? Like, actually, what do you say to that? It's a little quirk of his. Please try to ignore it. How? How can I? Okay. Although I'd be the first to admit that's easier said than done. Now, with introductions out of the way, Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in investigating the scene? Sorry, not gonna happen. What? How come? Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Tangara's attorney. Yeah, attorneys will do anything to get him off the hook, even put words into their client's mouth. You think I need that on my crime scene? Pardon me, Mr. Edgeworth would never do something like that. I don't trust attorneys. Okay, kid. Right. So one detective doesn't trust attorneys, the other detective doesn't trust prosecutors. How can I win? I'm looking at you, wolf boy. I'm looking at you. How can I win? Like, please tell me. How can I win? One detective hates Gregory, and the other hates Miles. How can I win? Jesus Christ. This game, man. This game. Jesus Christ. Anyway, detective, you've established my client's supposed guilt based on the investigation of the crime scene, correct? That's usually how it works. Yeah, what of it? Jesus Christ. Do you not know how investigations work? Then extend me the same courtesy. I believe he is innocent, and I would like the chance to prove it. You believe he is innocent? You didn't even see the scene yet? Well, that's some flimsy lawyering. That's exactly why I wish to see the scene for myself. I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning. You're about to tell me you're gonna leave it until I let you over the scene. No! Not something we've been discussing for the past 5 minutes! Ace Attorney Investigations. Why use 10 words when 100 will do? Remember that from the first Investigations game? Turns out it carried on here as well. Fucking fantastic. I shall have to have a look at that after. Fine. Knock yourselves out. Thank you, detective. Well, I'm going around with you. Like he said, I don't trust attorneys. Hang on. What the hell is going on? Just want to have a look at this a second. Hang on. Possibly just needs a tighter screw or something. There we go. Sorry about that. As I say, the mic is like ever so slightly wobbly, but it probably just needs a couple of screws tightening. Well, I'm going around with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys. If you're good with that, go ahead and get to it. That was a lollipop this whole time! I must admit I didn't see that coming either. We better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie. Hi there, Mr. Bless me, on it, Mr. E. Hi there, Mr. E. Let's get this over with. contest venue. I'm going to do the same thing as my son. I'm going to run away. Okay. Hey, let's talk with you. I want to talk with you. What is it? You're doing this all wrong. Investigation is like a popsicle. You walk around the scene, look at stuff, talking to witnesses. Everything you do is like a lick of that light popsicle. Slowly you eat away at it until all that's left is a stick. And written on the stick is the truth. I suppose I better hope it doesn't say guilty. Yeah, okay. Red Rover and the Crimson Tide. So this title is inspiration for everything on display here in his room. The ship and the treasure chest, of course, but also all the other nautical objects on display. It's only a suitable grand theme for which showcase Mr. Tangaro's talents. This is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia. You think one of them could be the murder weapon? Oh, you think one of them could be the murder weapon? No, they're all made out of chocolate. You'd have a hard time bludgeoning somebody to death with one of them. Can't tell what's real in here. They do look great. They do look genuine. I can hardly tell the difference myself. A true testament to Mr. Tangaro's skills. Which makes a very valid point. Doesn't mean it's right. It's the cup. There's something very tasteful about tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This tea set is of the same design as one Miss Bound served us with earlier. You think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that? The pot and cup were drinking producive of prints. Here's one of the only ones they found. That was not the case for utensils too. Everything else had been washed, so there weren't any prints to find. And if Mr. Tangaro was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries, I can explain why prints were only found on the teapot and cup. A well-equipped kitchen, as one might expect. Sadly, it doesn't look like there's much to be found in the way of clues. Nothing of interest in the fridge either, which yet... God damn it. What are you investigating, officer? Sir, I was just taking the temperature of the water here. And what have you learned? Oh, it's warm, sir. Stream in each room flows into the main fountain, and then the water is circulated back to the rooms. Unusual to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one. Rich folks. They're all crazy. What about you, other officer? I was looking over here, officer. I have an interest in that cupboard door. Yes, sir. So there is. Oh, no, there isn't. Just blowtorch used for creating some tableware, sir. You heard the man, Mr. Attorney, nothing to add, am I right? No. So, you do have something to add. Oh, no. Can't get a straight answer out of anybody. Perhaps you should ask a straight question. What do you want? Ooh, there is a pill of some description. So this is where the body was discovered. Yeah, they took it away already, but everything else is just how we found it. It appears the body was inside the treasure chest. Yeah, one by the name of Bound found it. Samson, and you're in here? We literally just had this. Seems she heard something breaking and came to see what it was. We finally get to do more logic! Jesus Christ, I've missed logic. Fucking hell. There wasn't a lot of logic in the last case. Like, at all. If only we had just a little more information. There's something else in here. It's looks like a seal of some kind. Somebody's initials and an intricate shape carved into it. Is it for making those fancy wax things on documents? Do you think it belonged to the victim? No idea. It's gotta get logged anyway, so I'll take that. It's really rather impressive. Making an entire ship out of chocolate. Well, that Samson Tango for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it? Which part of bite first, though? That's a real head scratcher, you know? Bite any part of it, kid. You'll be off this crime scene so fast your heads will spin. Hey, it was just a joke. Stop staring at me like that. I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better. One of the sterns for the ship is broken. The ship must have collapsed into the treasure chest and smashed it open. Wait, do you think that be how the victim died? Was he crushed by the ship? If he was, it becomes an accidental death and not a murder. You too serious? Don't worry, detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility. I was being serious, though. Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body? Let me see. Got a picture here someplace. You can see for yourself. Death was from blunt force trauma. Shit. And what about the weapon? Has been found yet? You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that. The detective's not one for sharing much, I see. But mind if we borrowed this? No skin of mine knows. It's not like it's official. Well, I'm talking about an instant camera when she found the body. Instant camera? Like it's disposable or something? No, it means it develops a picture right there and then when you take them. No way! Pretty convenient. Now then, I better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. There's something in this picture which contradicts with the current crime scene. I'll need to call my powers of deduction to figure out why. Here? Because there's no blood.
Eureka!
Right? Hey! Is that the only thing that has been removed from the scene is the body? Yeah. That and the piece of cloth it was wrapped in. Now something here doesn't quite add up. It doesn't? Take another look at the scene in front of us, detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. You're right. I don't remember anybody mentioning they'd removed the blood along with the body. Let me check with forensics for a second. What is the mystery? What do you figure out? Compare the treasure chest in the photograph to the real thing. In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased's head. And yet that part of the chest is now gone. The part with the blood all over it. Exactly. So did the police remove it, or perhaps the killer? Well, it wasn't forensics, as in nobody took anything like that away. Interesting. So somebody deliberately removed the blood from the scene. Could be. How interesting. Is that everything? Sorry, I sounded too much like my son for a second there. Oh no, there is more. I just saw an arrow. It's titled Voyage of the Red Rover, and as sailing as seven seas, the legendary ship happens upon a greatest treasure at last. Oh, this piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. Who knew? So they sailed 6 whole seas before they found anything. Not exactly the luckiest crew out there. Sometimes you just gotta have to take a bunch of wrong turns before you find the truth. That's what being a real detective is all about. Did they even have detectives back in those days? the only thing I've got left is you, chef. And you are? Sorry, meditating. Don't you want something, detective? Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth, pleasure to meet you. And I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender. I don't like this music. This feels very killer-esque. I don't like it. I see. Name's Carmelo Gusto. I am a confectioner here for the contest. You are? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto? No, it's Gusto! See? I said it with Gusto, see? Oh, I made a sea lion. That's a sea lion. Seahorse. The art of air and sugar. No way! Look at that! It's a little baby seahorse. It's a dragon. It's a dragon. Noble soaring creature of the skies. That's a dragon. It does look more aquatic than airborne, but okay. No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to Zhangfa when all this is over. I need to train hard. Why is everything always to do with fucking Zhang fucking Fa? Like, Wolf Boy, Detective Bad, not Detective Bad, Detective Lang, Zhang Fa, the President in the first case, and now this guy's going over to Zhang Fa once this is all finished. Why is it all Zhang Fa related? I don't get it. Perhaps we should get off the subject of a design sense for now. So, what are you doing here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the scene yet. They wanted to know more about the pieces in here. Makes sense. Seeing as he is a contestant, perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own. Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto. See, doesn't he? It defies logic. And physics. That's what I for. Sugar-blowing pumps. They put air into the sugar. That's so cool. It's like watching a swordmaster do his thing. I'm no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. That's why I wear lead. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess. Where the confessioner is a lonely one. Will never stop learning, not until you die. The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one, too. If he's still injuring himself on a daily fucking basis, just like Jesus Christ. What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play. The contest was Tango's idea. It's about art. Confectionery is art. Confectionery is art. Art you can eat every part of it. Every single item in this room is edible. The whole place does kind of smell like chocolate. Tangolo is a genius, a once-in-a-generation talent, flavor and flair. He has it all. And if you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you can't win. I don't know, man. Beating out the greatest in the world seems kind of hard, yeah? As it should be. Whoever beats him because the girl becomes the greatest in town. That's the real prize here. Nothing else matters. So, you're competing for a title, effectively. And a treasure. The ultimate cookbook. Tangalo's prized possession. If you want to know more, it's all written down here. The list of rules that is given out to contestants. Ooh, I would like to read said rules. Prizes, the ultimate cookbook. The title of world's greatest confectioner. Right, rules. 1. Judging will proceed clockwise from the leftmost room. All contestants gather in Mr. Tango's room when the judging ends. 2. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decorations. Stands and materials will be provided. Display materials will be provided. 3. Contestants may not enter another contestant's room until judging has been completed. I'd say that's a few fair rules, don't you?
Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. I only heard about it after judging was over.
How was the judging organized?
Sorry? It started at 3 p.m. Tango began making rounds right around then.
Okay, so Tango's room, Gusto's room, we've got the elevator, we've got Scone's room, and we've got Frost's room. I know Scone and I know Frost, I don't know Gusto, but Gusto is, you know, I don't understand. I want to see if Tangaroa is like a cooking thing. Tangara is a god of the seas, oceans, rivers, and all aquatic life. I also now have Samson's voice. It turns out Tangara is a place in New Zealand. So I now know what voice to give.
He left his own room, and then worked his way around the venue clockwise. My creations were the first to be judged. And after that, he went to Scorn's room. She's another one of the contestants.
What can you tell us about her?
About her, there's nothing she wouldn't do to win. She was working with Cream, something about a dreamscape. Then last of all, Frost's room. His thing was flavored ice. Sculptures this time, or so I heard. Found the body while Tangara was still making their rounds.
Oh. She panicked, ran to call the cops. Tangara went right on judging, claims he didn't know a thing about it until afterward. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work, even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book. I don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. By the way, Detective Bad, what were you and Mr. Gusto talking about earlier? I was going to ask about the piece of wall here. One of the three. It seemed like something was off. Handprint. Oh, and a missing piece. Very interesting. Thought I'd better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. Then you bozos show up and pulled me away from my very important work. Perhaps we can take a closer look at it. Together. Can't take a hint, can you? Mr. Gusto, would you mind helping us out?
Of course, confession here is my life. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Are these finger marks? Yeah, we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints. No ID. Finger marks without prints. They could certainly be important to the case. It's a real head scratcher, alright? Well, not pretty, I'm guessing whoever it was wore gloves. Ah, where's your sense of romance? Adventure! Yeah, there doesn't tend to be much of that, much of either at a crime scene, Eddie. I'm starting to understand where Miles gets his wit. Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Something really is gotta be met. Is it really made of chocolate though? It was far much like regular illustration to me.
You have a good eye. I'm impressed. That's no piece of candy. That's the ultimate cookbook.
The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize. What? So it's not made of chocolate after all?
No, the book is simply framed in some. Tangaro showed it all to us when he gathered us here to explain the rules.
So I tell participants... So the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time. Anyway, you see it too, right? The phrase something's missing. Ah, the oddity Detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gusto about earlier, yes. Alright, Detective, something is missing from this frame. So it's not just me. Huh? What's missing? Chocolate.
Take that!
Take that! Take that! Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing, no? Oh, yeah, it's different from the other side.
It's not like Tangaro. The balance is all wrong.
But that's not all. Take a look around. Every confectionist room is missing some small bit. Yes, the wheel is missing a handle. Globe I don't know yet. Candelabra's missing a flame. The little compass thing, no idea. Map, no idea. You're right, the candle holder and all the stuff, they're all like that. Did somebody deliberately damage them? It's a very good question. Or did Tangaro just wanted to look like somebody messed with his work? He'd never do that to his own creations, never! Because there's some deeper meaning for the case. Ah! Ha ha! Achoo! You alright, Eddie?
Yeah, it sure is chilly in here.
Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the front room either. But it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket? No, I'm fine. My name is Apollo Justice. Wait, where did that come from? Besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge. I did, didn't I? Why do they still have the heat down? Why do they have the heat down so low?
Chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind the panel on the wall.
What panel? Look at that. It's this here this whole time. Look at that. It's here this whole time.
It's what meets the contest rules. Tangaro hid them so they wouldn't spoil the aesthetics of our works.
What do the controls do? What do the controls do?
It adjusts the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting.
So in effect, each room is a giant freezer. 59 degrees in here. No wonder I'm cold. Hey, Detective Bad, you, mind if we turn it up a little? Preservation of a crime scene and foundation of detective work. But I'm not a detective. Same goes for attorneys, Eddie. You must never disturb the scene of crime.
Get yours to the cold. It's all part of your training. It only needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it.
You know the temperatures by heart, huh? Guess it is your job.
At least I should know. And your confectioner should be able to tell you that and more.
Alright, what about lollipops and cream?
It's not too hot or humid, a lollipop should be fine about just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept around 15 degrees.
Need to watch out for heating and humidity, huh? Duly noted. Detective Bad kind of brightened up when he was talking about lollipops, didn't he? I suppose he must be very fond of them. I don't believe there's any more to be found here. His controls used to adjust the room's temperature and lighting. Red, yellow, green, dark blue, light blue, white,
a huge range. Temperature set to 59 degrees. Light color is set to white. The pieces in here are made of chocolate, that's why. White light makes them look better.
Mr. Tangado must see the room itself as a part of his carefully created creations, crafted creations. A candelabra made of chocolate. There's a little title here, Light of Life. Well, this is a particular light that seems to be missing a lot of its life-giving flames. Does it have some sort of symbolic meaning, or could it be... A Diary of Despair. It was a journal belonging to the captain of the chocolate ship, but also made of chocolate. Diary of Despair. Well, that's some title. Come, hearken, see how we crossed the sea and rode the red tide to misery. While a jaunty rhyme was it a tragic sounding tale? The picture is not made of chocolate. It's the cover of a book, the ultimate cookbook. The ultimate cookbook, in other words, the grand prize. Yes, and framed in chocolate. And God showed it to us all when we gathered us here to explain the rules. So, the participants knew the grand prize was in the room the whole time. The real crime scene, this is so exciting! It's in a game, Eddie, I needed to take it seriously. Don't worry, Mr. E, I'm taking notes on everything. You are? What kind of notes? Notes about how this whole delicious stuff is made. Can't wait to try it for myself. I'm not playing around, Edward. Take this seriously. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this gonna be something here, then? Looks like a fire alarm. Yeah. Before we start prodding it, it's not made of chocolate. Buzzing on bells story, and people come running from the security room. Oh, a bunch of hassles. Don't. I know you want to, but don't. Honestly, the thought hadn't even crossed my mind. To an attorney. What does bringing an attorney have to do with anything? Oh my god, there's still more. This must be the title of this piece. Angel beset by thorns. That's pretty mysterious. Really gets you thinking, huh? I think I'm a fan. You have good taste. Especially fond of it myself. Simply captivating. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Gusto, praise me. Oh no, Eddie, don't make this into a thorny issue by bragging about it. You have bad taste. Was that a dad joke, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd better make note of this momentous occasion. Where did I make a dad joke, dad or otherwise? Okay, now that I'm investigating everything, it must be... The stand broke and the ship collapsed with it. The loud sound it made brought Miss Bound running. Yeah, so the ship had already keeled over by the time she got in here. Why did the stand collapse? What caused it to break? Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go. Could that really have been the case? I love that sound. All of Mr. Tangara's creations are missing a little piece each, including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Somebody really went all out. Do you think it could have been the killer? It's certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we can safely assume that the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tampering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest, which would have remained closed otherwise.
I think we're about done for now. Hang on a minute. No. Okay. Well, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tengaru did it. No two ways about it.
What do you mean?
All the rooms in this place locked from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key. I see. And who had access to that key? Who do you think? Tengaru. It's the only one. There aren't any copies. With the mansion key, Tengaru could slip into anybody's room anytime he liked. Oh my god. And he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted. Miss Tangaru's room wasn't locked, was it? Nope. That's exactly what makes him a suspect. Do you care to explain your thinking? We had to do... testimony, that's the word I'm looking for. The door had been locked when the body was found. Tengaru would have been the obvious suspect, which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. Why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest, so the body was on full display. Everybody was supposed to gather in this room when the judging finished up, so he made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. One thing he didn't put on was Bound finding the body. Anyway, that's my thinking on this whole thing. Good enough here, Mr. Attorney. Do you also believe it was Mr. Tengaru who damaged the other pieces in this room? Yep. I have to believe your client. That's your job. But I'm a detective, and I serve the law. And no matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect is still a suspect. I fully understand your reasoning, Detective. Now would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking of my own? Do your worst. Just as the detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. And I'm not about to just accept his version of events. In fact, I'm going to show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims.
Hold it!
That's hardly solid grounds to which based your suspicion, Miss Tengaru, Detective. That's hardly solid ground. That's hardly solid ground to start shedding objections left and right on, Mr. Attorney. Maybe quit interrupting. Let me finish.
Hold it!
Hold it! And why would he deliberately not lock his room? Because if he'd locked it, he might as well have held up a sign saying he did it since he had the only key. But maybe it's just coincidence. Maybe he just left it unlocked without meaning to. He just happened to leave it unlocked, and so he just happened to find the body inside. Come on, kid, you'll never make detective thinking like that.
But I don't even want to be a detective. I want to be an attorney.
Yeah, I'd be grateful if you'd stop trying to steal my apprentice.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Look, there's a reason why Tengaru left his door unlocked.
Objection!
Objection! We were established that the body was hidden inside the chest. Met Miss Bound, and that Miss Bound only came running into this room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing. Sure, seemed likely based on the evidence. And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tengaru who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing. And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tengaru, who was out judging the contest at that time. I never said he did it there and then and there. He could have just done something Zulistan, so when it collapsed when he was in the middle of church.
Objection!
Have you any way of proving that assertion?
Nope, but the investigation isn't over yet. There's still time.
So, he doesn't have anything conclusive. Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tengarwa?
Yep. On the door.
What if found Tengarwa's Frost and Frost's prints on there too?
We're all brought in here for a briefing right before we started on our creations. Those prints are probably from then.
You haven't checked any of Mr. Tengarwa's works from prints yet.
Why would...
We know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible they left some prints behind when they did so.
Fine. If you don't find anything, you guys still top my list. Got it. You! Get all this chocolate stuff and prints now.
Yes, sir, right away.
Detective Bad, finished talking the dust and chocolate. We found prints. Don't belong to Mr. Tengarwa, sir.
Go on. Whose?
Celestia Scone, sir. She's one of the contestants.
Good work. You can go back to whatever you were investigating before it.
Yes, sir.
So it seems we have a suspect besides Mr. Tengarwa.
Yeah, without your royally input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'm gonna speak with Miss Scone and see what she has to say for herself.
Celestia Scone. Mr. Gusto mentioned her too. He said that she was ruthless, that she'd do anything to win. What would you do to win, children? Hopefully it's nothing bad. Never do anything bad to win. Remember, it's the taking part that counts. This Scone lady sounds like a pretty suspicious character, huh, Mr. E?
Yes. I think we better try to speak with her ourselves as well.
Detective Brown, would you mind if we accompanied you?
Babysitting you is not my job.
Ah, come on.
Well, I guess you did pick up on a couple of useful clues already. So if you want to tag along, be my guest.
Thank you, Detective. You're too kind. But Detective Bat, sir.
That's a good idea. You said you got a pretty prosecutor's still busy now.
It'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow. Who is this him? Who's they assign the case to?
Manfred von Kammer.
Oh, is that so? What? They gave it to von Kammer? He hasn't lost a case in 25 years. Manfred von Kammer, a living legend over the prosecutor's office. We've never faced one another in the courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. They'll say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. But I can't let that distract me. Now I need only continue to do what I believe is right. 3 continued. If that's the case, I think that's a good place to save off. I think that's a perfect place to save off. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!